Hey everybody, Mr. Solomon here, and I welcome you to another episode of the Dragon Saga's Newbie Guide. In the last part, we ventured to the Kandara dungeon and stopped Mutissa's evil plans. In this part, we're going to be starting something rather difficult. It is a long quest chain, and it is a very important one. We're going to be trying to do unlocks for the Forgotten Village F5. This is a very difficult quest chain. Well, not difficult as in difficult, but difficult as in a lot of stuff to do. In fact, a lot of it doesn't even start in the Forgotten Village area. It starts here. So, you remember this guy, right? Pyre, the good centaur. Well, let's talk to him. To the plan, by the plan, and for the plan. Member of the Dragon Fellowship? That traitor Carthoris is trampling this entire land, where many tribes of the human and centaurs are in harmony and able to worship all their gods, while trying to make it a place to raise the power of Elsa. If this goes on, Centaur tribe will be having the pride of keeping God's sanctuary will be marked as traitors. So this is very concerning. Carthoris seems to be wanting to disrupt the harmony between the Dragon Fellowship and centaurs, so we need to stop him. This is going to require us to kill some of his buddies, centaurs. He's a good centaur, don't worry. These are guys who worship Carthoris, so... God's Sanctuary map is a little big. It's pretty big. The main monsters of concern are the centaurs as well as other monsters. Oh wait, I forgot. I did stuff off screen. First off, I got level 52. This, in my opinion, is the highest level I need for all these quests. I may be one level off, and if I am, I'm going to hurt myself. Not in that way, though. I'm more so hurting myself in terms of I'm going to slap myself in the face. And then I'm going to slap everyone in the Discord who told me it was 52. Anyways, let's get 2 more Centaur hoofs. There we go. To the plan, by the plan, and for the plan complete. Additionally, I grinded the Veteran Monster Slayer medal. I'll go over each of the medals and how to get them right now, really quickly. First off, get past all these. Here we go. First off, Metal Crusher, which is 444 Spectral Knights. This was very easy. You get this out of your way doing in the Sanctuary Hero quests. Milky Way and Sky Pie and such. I also did some dailies and that helped. Knocking on Wood. The Mallet Mummies can be found in the Sanctuaries, but I think you'll get this on your own by just doing F7 Valid Riot, because they spawn normally there. Pumpkin Pudding. Dangerous Caverns is the best map for this. There's a section that has like 20 of them if you run in a specific circle. It's in the northern half of the map, and it's a good medal by itself. Lastly, Froggy Weather. There's a map called Collapse Sanctuary, as well as this map, that also spawns a lot of frogs. Those can work, but the main one is going to be the area around Smoldering Swamp. They spawn more froggies than anywhere else. The reward is the Veteran Monster Slayer medal, which is a much better version of the Metal Crusher medal I was using before. So, with that out of the way, let's continue this place. Horsehooves Diversion Plan. We need to beat 15 Centaurs. Man, you really want us to kill horses. Well, no use beating a dead horse. Let's beat a dead horse. It's about the same amount of centaurs I had to beat for the last quest anyways, so it's not really an issue. I do love this map's design. The ancient temples, the sentient golems in the background just curiously looking at you. The Aztec-like design from the Aram dungeon. It's very nice. Gives you a very big Indiana Jones vibe to it. Anyways, this part's pretty easy. This southern half of the map I think is better for fighting centaurs, or at least just going between the middle and center maps. And then just wrapping back around to the center after you've killed enough of the centaurs here. And, oh, I could have just killed those and been done with it. Oh well, I'll run back up there real quick. I got 12 out of 15. I just need 3 more. Get 2 here. And I'm just going to shoot my missile this way. No, Puka! Oh, they're so sad when they die. Anyways, Horsehooves Diversion Plan. Let's run over here and complete this quest. Next quest. Counterattack like lightning. He wants us to beat Carthoris in his scenario mode. Yep, that's right, we're already in the scenario mode. All those other quests have to do with just random quests. I think this map has 2 scenario modes, but, you know, you only need to do this specific one. Anyways, we're going to have to at least do F1 first. Yes, the recommended level for this was 47, but I got 52 because I'm going over 2 different mission maps, scenario modes, one of which unlocks an F7. So, anyways, Sanctuary of the Gods mission map seems very straightforward. It may ask you to jump down off to like a side path to kill a few monsters here. So it's not really one you're meant to spam too much. Not saying that's a bad thing though. But while I'm doing this, I'll go over how I leveled in the background. I went to Valid Riot F7 when there was people I could find, but in between XP events, I was doing runs at Verdurous Forest Expert mode. This F7 was really good for completing quests, for, you know, getting some necessary leveling, but it was also okay in gold farming because I also got a lot of Reviewist rings. And the speed and verdure rings are actually very valuable, so I'm glad I managed to get at least 1 or 2 of those grinding these levels. Anyways, this is Carthoris. And this is also Carthoris. This is a mini Carthoris. Don't worry about him. He's just a mini boss. Anyways, Carthoris' main gimmick is that he'll put himself in shields, and he has this Earthquake Stalactite attack, which does a lot of damage. He can also charge across the map like this, which is pretty annoying. He can also turn around and hoof kick you, which can do a lot of damage. And that was a lot more damage than I remember. I think that's my element attack. And, Wunny's picking up some stuff for me that I don't need. You're a good girl, Wunny. I don't care what people say. Anyways. Did that a little too well there, because I got an A rank. Normally you get triple S doing these maps, but I did kill monsters a little too fast. I don't think I'm as strong as I say I am. I mean... Anyways, let's do the scenario mode. Alright. We got some Centaurs fighting. He's doing pretty good. Oh, he died. Carthoris. Oh no! He killed a Centaur. Okay, in actuality, this cutscene is kind of bugged. It's supposed to be like 3 good Centaurs and 3 evil Centaurs fighting each other. And the good Centaurs are winning, but then Carthoris kills all 3 of them at once. It's meant to hype up Carthoris as a badass boss, but, you know, he's not really that badass. He's just some weird Elga fanatic that, you know, doesn't realize that Elga is now being soloed by savages that are not even level 80. Speaking of which, shameless video plug to a friend of mine. Go watch Micropath's Elga solos. It's pretty nice that he managed to do that with an underpowered class. Anyways... scenario mode Carthoris is pretty easy, the same maps as you're always used to, and you're probably noticing I have 11 monsters left. This is because of something that, you know, Sanctuary of the Gods likes to do with its mission maps. Make you go somewhere that you really don't feel like going to kill the rest of the monsters. Like I said, side paths. If you're doing this quest with a party of friends, you're going to have an easier time because, you know, y'all can split up at a certain point in the mini-map and clear all the monsters simultaneously, and you go through this map like lightning. Like the quest implies, counter-attack like lightning. Anyways, just kill these Centaurs, these scouts. I'm pretty sure if they ever make Expert Monster Slayer medal, they're gonna make Centaurs one of the monsters. They're common enough to warrant it. Anyways, since we're approaching the mid-50s, I am going to point out that Forgotten Village F5 may be one of the last major episodes before the 60 promotion. There's going to be one more dungeon that I have to do after this, and then it's the 60 promotion. So just letting y'all know that right now. And here's Carthoris. Level 50 seems to be the max level of Sanctuary of the Gods. That's okay then. It's actually pretty reasonable because... you know, that's what it was. That's what the dungeon in this area is. Anyways, Counterattacked like lightning, and Carthoris goes down. I wonder, is this one of those mission maps where, like, Paris comes out and taunts you? Because, I know Smoldering Swamp F5, when you win, Paris will come out and taunt you a bit. Anyways, he's a bit happy, and we're done with this area. Anyways, there is something that has to be done. Let's go talk over to Pyre. I mean, we got booted out of the map before we could see if he had anything else. Warning from the past. After studying this ancient document, I found out the clue to how Paris the Witch from old days threatened us. What Elga and Paris intended was to make all kinds hate each other so no one can resist them. Our ego is not as important as our unification. Also, evil Elga's intention was so. If Fungoid villagers' anger gets bigger, the Dragon Fellowship might get stopped at Fungoid Village. Fungoids are joyful, but once you turn to their enemy, believe me, it's absolutely not good news for you. This is a very important mission. Good luck. Good luck to you too, sir. Who wears a bra. Anyways, let's follow his advice and meet him in meet up with the chief of Fungoid Village. Like he says, they're trying to create a rift between all races to blockade the Dragon Fellowship by forcing them into war with different races. If we were at war with those Centaurs, it would have been a major distraction. To the north is a map called Carrion Altar. That's just something you do for daily quests and other normal quests. Don't worry about it too much. Anyways, Fungoid Village is in the northeastern corner of the map here. Let's go in. Loud video time. Yay. Fungoid Village. 1,000 years after the Dark Dragon Lord's invasion, Fungoid is discovered through the efforts and returned to the Fungus tribe. Oh look, bosses will never fight. Even so, by opening up old wounds, sealed secrets start to reveal rapidly. Oh look, for once, the ending scene didn't spoil a super boss. Anyways, this is Fungoid Village. The map, it's a pretty big city, but one big problem is that there's tons of monsters invading it, so there's constantly monsters that you can fight here. But I'm going to warn you right now, the Puff Tower for this map is over here, but when you warp there, it doesn't exactly take you right. You can actually bait monsters here, but with their aggro, so be very careful because you can easily get wiped if you try to AFK here. I'm just giving you this PSA now. Anyways, there's a Fungoid mage named Spooky, but here's the Chief Mashiroon. Alright, let's talk to him. What? Okay. Welcome to Funga, the Fungoid Village. El Mega Funga di del Momone. I'm not even gonna try that. Ingam Sililolo Mega Funga. Muga Sarakin D. Am I gonna be called Jelly-Eat Bunch and have to fight giant lava reptiles? Let's try and find someone here who can speak English. Hey, you there. Johanana. I can't do this. This is just as bad as me having to call all the moles doo-doos. Huh? Oh, you're human. What are you doing here? I don't know. I'm sorry, you're a human. I use the Fungoid language because I think you're one of them. I'm a penguin! So what are you here for? This place is big trouble right now. Dragon attacked this village some time ago. We're lucky no one got hurt, but people are really scared now. Okay, so we need to learn the Fungoid language, it looks like, before we can create peace between the tides. So, welcome to the Fungoid Village series. This is like 7 quests. Holy crap, I just realized. I'm reading a guide in the background. We talked to him. Now we gotta talk to the banker lady, who is all the way in the middle of town. Monsters here are going to start getting above level 50, by the way, so be a little careful. Camilla the banker, let's talk to her. And now we have to go beat up some Zards at Blizzard's Ridge. Wait, but I'm trying to get Forgotten Village. This is like 3 mission maps away from here. Anyways, to get there, simply go south at this pathway. Your camera's going to shift angles. There's a Duke and the class experts right there. Bunch of Yetis. But we need to beat up 50 Zards. And this is Blizzard's Ridge. There's 2 maps here for Land of Temptation and Frigid Canyon. Both of those have mission maps. Land of Temptation has a hero quest chain that I believe is available now for Pythanos. He's not that bad, but if you want some extra XP, go ahead and do it. The storyline is that they're simply exporting materials from there to Dracos, so you want to put a stop to that. I was like, how I'm going to put a stop to me having to attempt the Fungoid's language. Seriously, do not ever ask me to dub anything for this game, except if it's lines of dialogue from something funny. I'm not saying don't do that for any voice acting opportunity, Popcorn. If you need me to voice, because you voiced the ghost voice in the Halloween update, but that does not mean I couldn't have done it myself. I'll gladly do some jump scares for people. Of course, I don't think you could do it for me, because then it would just be like, they'd hear the character's voice and they'd be like, oh god, I didn't know Cool Sam was in this game. And then that'd be the one thing deterring to get people to not play private servers. Yeah, but do you have a handsome man voicing the characters of your game? Anyways, my stupid narcissism aside, let's continue fighting Zards. You can find them scattered around this map pretty easily. They'll be in smaller groups amongst large packs, so you'll probably kill a bunch of other stuff. I don't mind that because, you know, misc item drops and the sort, making up some money. Maybe I'll actually get to unbox an Illumin Crown before this event ends. For boss equips ends. Anyways, let's go kill this Zard. Is there a Zard here? Yes, there's one hidden in a pile of fat. I wonder if I could do this in another map. Anyways, that's 20 Zards down, 30 to go. I'm kind of just scattered around this map, really. We'll accept the next quest. Hopefully they don't ask us to go to Land of Temptation and do something stupid like, you know, the Arcadia quest did. Anyways, Yetis here aren't so bad. There is a rare Yeti that spawns named Andvari, whose attacks knock you down a lot, so just be careful for him. But other than that, this map is pretty tame. We're going to stick away from Frigid Canyon because I don't think the monsters there will count towards the quest if there's any Zards. The mission boss there is Arca. It's a bit of a sad lore for a boss. Basically, a little girl was like Paris's secret admirer and wanted to be as pretty as she was, and Paris was like, of course I can make you pretty. And what does she go and do? She turns her into a fairy, kidnaps her from her family, and turns her into this woman who kidnaps children and turns them into fairies. Yeah, I know, that sounds like something out of a horror game, but it's true. Also has one of the most gruesome boss deaths. I mean, she's one of the few bosses in the game where Paris will just straight up axe her after you've kicked her ass. I don't mean like as in actual axe, I mean like she just like electrocutes her to death, which is, you know, pretty depressing. Like, it's the only boss in the game where Paris actually says, you know what, you failed me, die. Anyways, we're almost done here with these Zards, surprisingly. 6 more. Hopefully we can get through this quickly. I don't have the ability to warp the puff. I do have the ability to warp the puff towers. I also have my dragon. But he's for F7. That's why I have that in my hotkey bar. Anyways, 50 Zards down. Let's turn in this quest. Can we talk to the mushroom people yet? No, you don't want me to. You know what? Fine. We'll warp to Fungoid Village. Now then. Oh, they fixed it. They used to be like, you warped away from this place. Anyways, thank you for coming. How may I help you? I gotta meet the senior magician, Elsa. Man. I don't think this is a good magician. All she'll know is ice spells and how to be in a lesbian relationship. Anyways, let's talk to her. She wants us to go to Tutu Tree Forest and get stuff from the evil flowers and seeds. To get seeds and roots from the flowers there. Anyways, Tutu Tree Forest is in the northern section here. Your camera angle's going to change a bit, so be careful there. Now let's jump up here to the 2-2 tree forest. There's Andre if you want to do your monster card quests. Most people don't AFK in this part of town, so in this city, so anyways, this is a big map, by the way, and it's a very annoying one to grind materials in. I remember doing this one on stream. These monsters do not drop these 100% of the time. Okay, that's one leaf down. 19 to go. Hello there, warrior. Glad to see you've minesweeped my entire plant supply. Anyways, there's dryads. They look funny. Anyways. There we go, thank you. Wunny? Actually, I think there's no more of this side, so let me just kill this evil fine flower and move on downwards. He's killing all my flowers. I just need the flowers. You can have the stupid Mimir. I don't know why you would call these the Mimirs. Now I'm going to think of that cool guy from God of War. Or Norse mythology. Anyways, let's go this way. Maybe he ran over the other side. Nope, he's killing stuff over here too. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. I might have to change worlds. But stay within the XP event range. Here's the evil seed flowers. And here is an admittedly good spot for hide and seek. Yeah, get an alt here, a couple warp behind the house probably. Ugh, this part was like why this whole quest chain unlock was the most annoying thing ever. And now I gotta deal with a guy who's like, you know, also doing this quest chain at the same time. You poor thing. Blizzard! Use your overpowered range! He's free! Okay, for those of you who don't know, he's glitched under the floor always. Like, I think his spawn point will make him walk under the floor. Which makes it difficult to, do this quest. Anything that requires getting a kill count or maintaining a combo, so I just use Blizzard to free him. Yes, be free from being permanently embedded into the ground by freezing to death. Anyways, PG-13 aside... let's continue trying to find this thing. This is probably the worst quest. I am really hoping I could do this in another map. I remember I think you can do this in another map, and like someone told me, hey, you could do this in another map when I was like about to finish it. It's 10 down. I got myself some high energy plasma. I'm going to spend that eventually, but I know I don't have to. The one thing I want to spend it on, I've pretty much already got it to what I need it to be to, like, you know, do good in PvE in the future. I don't know what this character is going to be at the end of all this. It's probably going to be a dungeon farmer, like for expert mode, or, you know, just there. Just like an endgame guy for the sake of farming everything. Most of these characters have a use after the newbie guide ends. The original one didn't because, well, he wasn't in a good spot to begin with. And I wanted to make him, like, PvP focused, but I never got motivated to do so. But Newbie will definitely have some use after the newbie guide ends. I promise. You'll see a lot of her. Much like my summoner. You'll see a lot of her farming Elga. But then I end up getting solars and killing it faster on my overlord. I'm still making her an Elga farmer. It's much cheaper to do it as a summoner than it is as an overlord. Less of a level of entry is what I mean. Anyways, we got, even after we do all this, we gotta get like 16 big leaves. I might go to Ruined Mushroom Factory to see if it counts over there. If they'll drop there. If they actually spawn there. Like, cause it says 2-2 tree forest, but I can ask in the... I'm not gonna ask in the Discord. It's like be a waste of time to just wait 5 minutes in the recording to just say like, hey guys, does this drop in another map? Because this map is cancer. Because this map is worse than the blatant advertising for Draconica FR that Dark Raffi does in my comments section. We're going this way. Ah, flowers. Perfect. 13 roots down. And we are just lawn mowing through these vines. Get it? Lawn mowing? God, this quest chain is boring. Look, that worm is also stuck in the ground. We'll peek into Ruined Mushroom Factory and see if he's there. And see if I can do the monsters there. If I can, and there's more, I'll do it. And then I'll just say, hey guys, ignore this map, do it this map. But likely it's not going to be. So I'll check the map real quick. I'm already halfway through the quest, it looks like, for the vine flowers and the roots. For the roots. I already have 400 monster count box. Because that gives you the Saga chest. Anyways, doesn't look like it. There's mostly just these Mimir shamans. Yeah, this one doesn't have it. I don't think Forgotten Village has it either, so we'll just go back this way. We're going back this way. So yeah, Ruined Mushroom Factory won't have them, or they'll probably have them in another section of the map. And I guess it's time for me to go towards Forgotten Village to see if they have it, and if they do, see if they give for the quest. If they don't, well, I think I know a suggestion to give to the developer later. I'll go through this pain myself by the time he implements it, but you won't have to, if he does it. I'm not saying he will, because, you know, it's his freedom. He's free to see and check if some changes that are proposed by players are truly balanced suggestions. If a guy says no to your developed suggestions because he feels like they'd be overpowered, then maybe he has some justified reason for it. Anyways, I guess I don't know what to talk about because it's just going to be me running through field maps for like 20 minutes trying to find this stupid leaf. Just so I can, like, you know, because this is the semi-final quest before I can progress further into the Forgotten Village series. Anyways, and this would be a lot easier if a guy wasn't killing all of the monsters too. Let's go this way. I think you just have to run through this map with like 5 laps and just hope that, you know, because we're almost there. Oh, I threw my quest window 20 feet into that way, and now I can't move it back. There we go. This quest is driving me nuts. There's none of them here. We're gonna go this way, and we're gonna check Forgotten Village. Forgotten Village is basically where this all is gonna accumulate to. The Weevil Seed Flowers. Well, I was right to go this way for something. I'm almost done with the quest, like 60% of the way. At least I'm getting XP, and let's see here. No, they don't count. Okay, because they don't have the Qs. They don't have the Qs next to them. So, don't do them here. If they did, that'd be pretty interesting, because, you know, they are the same type of monster, but for quests-related purposes, they do have a double check. It looks like specific monsters in this map do not equal quest monsters in this map. Because I guess there'd be cases of, like, some monsters counting as this in a map that's never intended to go to at that point in the game. Like, why would you go to a map that's, like, 10 levels lower than you just to kill mallet mummies when you're supposed to do it at this map that's for your exact level? See? Proper logic there, which is good logic. But in this case, they're equal levels, so I don't know what's going on here. These plants are not the plants I'm looking for. These are. I'm going to be glad to get this out of the way, because although I won't be able to take advantage of it so much until like 3 levels from now, it's good to have this available to you immediately, trust me. This isn't just going to help me at level 60, level 55, it's going to help me at level 60 to 65, which is really good. Also, people are always looking for parties here, so that's why I want to do this now. People say, like, oh, it's better to do this right at 55, and no, it's good to get this out of the way now, and I'm filled on my consumable inventory. That's what you get for you keep dropping me potions and crap, and potions I can't even use, like, seriously. Give me those Gata coins. Get this out of here. I don't need hidden scrolls for what I'm trying to do for the promotion. And, we'll just leave this as is, as messy as it looks. Anyways, let's, that's 25 roots, which means we just need the evil seed flowers leaves. Oh yeah, that's right, that means no evil seed flowers. Evil vine flowers. We can actually get more crystals here too. Need Borner. I guess that's a word for opener. He's trying to say, like, oh, this is for beans. I don't know. Oh, I'm making fun of trade chat now. This is how you can tell that I don't know what to talk about. I guess this is probably why I never evolved myself into a proper Let's Playing channel. When it comes to guides, and I get to the point where I need to make said guide, I'm good at it. But when it comes to actual commentating, it's going to be bad. It was easier when I was streaming this, because people kept asking me questions. Oh well. I am going to stream the 60 promotion for this character, so don't worry. You won't be missing anything. Drop the stupid leaf already. Drop the stupid leaf already. Oh my god, none of them want to drop the stupid leaf. I'm getting poisoned now. Hey, it dropped the stupid leaf already. Hey, that one dropped a stupid leaf already. Okay, last one. Drop the stupid leaf. Get me out of these stupid Mimir people. Keep poisoning me and junk. This is a 20-second poison. What the heck? Level 8 intoxication. You mean to tell me someone actually leveled the poison skill for thieves beyond 5? Anyways, final quest. Welcome to Funga. We need to speak to the chief because we now can speak the Fungoid language. Hooray! And it only took us 7 minutes. It only took us 20 minutes of grinding quest items. Mostly seeds and flowers. What is this? How is a human here? You have humans all over your city, dude. How old are you? Oh wait, I can tell you how old he is. He's 1,200 years old. Anyways, we now have access to quest lines that relate to both Bubo Bubo and Berloon. Let's talk to him for... No wait, no, that's not it. Dangerous deals. There's dangerous deals. It's talk to with Punga. Who is Punga? Punga? No, that's Julie. Is it? 100 monsters at Ruined Mushroom Factory. That sounds right. We'll just start accepting quests here. This guide is inaccurate. A relationship and animosity. Okay, it's hold on, I gotta check another guide. Human and fungoid ties. Okay. Relationship of animosity. It looks like it. Yeah, that seems right. 40 Mimir monsters. So, we need to kill 40 Mimir monsters in the 2-2 tree forest. So, I gotta go back to that shitty map. Anyways. There's another quest that's like, I'm 2,000 years old, boo. That one's for another Bubo Bubo scenario mode, but we can't do that one until we accept the other one. Why? I have no idea, honestly. It's just how the quest restrictions work in this game. This will happen in every version of the game you play, even if, you know, it's another server. Unless that server's figured out what to do about that. Anyways, we just gotta beat up these Mimirs. I think it's kind of funny they're named after the Norse god of, a Norse god who was embedded into a tree or whatever like that, and was known for nature, his relationship with nature, because, you know, they're tree people. This one's not gonna be as bad because at least it's guaranteed. You know what they say about guarantees. Sometimes they're not the best, but sometimes they're at least good. Anyways. There's 4 of them here. We're just going to scour this map top to bottom the same way we did for the other quest. Mimirs are way more common than these plants, though, so it's much easier for us. Not to mention, like I said, there's a guarantee in the drop rate. There's also more of them towards this way. Like, we can go to places that the other ones wouldn't normally spawn. Like right here. Look at that. A lot of them here. Also these dragonflies. These aren't good. Or, I'm sorry, toenail wings. Seriously, what kind of translation is that? I know what it is. It's Korean, but, you know, can't bother them for that. Okay, climb up this ladder. I know it seems intangible, but it works. Anyways, we have a lot of work to do to rebuild the relationships between human and fungoid tribes. It's a lot of work. Someone's got to do it. 27 down, 13 to go. We can do this. We're just gonna... We get our 700 monster count quest chest. Doing this quest. Anyways, let's go this way, because the last one we can just pick up right here, and that's the relationship of animosity between us or the fungoid, or the mimirs. Okay, what's next? Don't tell me this is locked by level 53, or is that just his stuff not appearing on my map? Okay, where's my... Wait. Oh, Elsa has something here. Where's that? 200 combos with ease. Huh, you're a warlock. I see. Of course you are. I've been waiting for you here. I assume you're ready since you've approached me. Can you prove yourself then? I understand. In the 2-2 tree forest, the monsters lurking there are waiting the right time to attack. Go to the battle, and learn. If you hit a 200 hit combo to slay the monsters there, I might promote you. Might? Lady, you don't know what I'm going through to promote, lady. I gotta do RNG on Lavalon at level 60. That's terrifying. Anyways, this quest is gonna ask for a 200 hit combo. You know what that means. Grab your Spirit Bravery or whatever the heck you use. Let's put this in the vault. And, let's do it. 200 combos with ease? Well, lady, you have not seen me try a 200 hit combo. Anyways, the reason I said get this weak-ass weapon is because we need our magic attack low. I think a staff would work for this. But usually when you want to get combos, you want to use low-level stuff, and I was supposed to go to 2-2 tree forest, not this forest. This is to go to Village of Slumber, which is to fight the monkey. We don't gotta fight the monkeys yet. In fact, we're not going to fight the monkeys in this newbie guide. That's only for completion and achievement stakes to go fight the monkey. And we don't need that here. Anyways, let's see. I kill him just as fast with a level 4. With a level 20 weapon. Thing about being a Sork here is that I can do this quest with relative ease by using my AoEs. Anyways, let's put our Nature Spear back on. We've just completed this quest. Human and Fungoid Tides. We need to meet with Chief Maceroon because now that we're considered to be promoted, ungrateful mage woman, we saved the world from an evil mad scientist and the Black Witch Paris, technically, and now she thinks we need to do a 200 hit combo. Lady, we did a 2,000 hit combo in F7. Anyways, Chief Maceroon. What? You are human. He is still ungrateful. Now what? Maybe this guy will know. 2-2 tree forests from ancient trees. From toenail wing kinsman from 2-2 tree forest. Why are you here? Okay, so this little kid says that we can probably just reconstruct the village. We can help in rebuilding the village, which will rebuild ties with him and our race. It should be easy because it's a more common type of monster. These things. I think they're more common in the other place, but they ask you to do it in 2-2 tree forest. Why? Again, I don't know. Ask the original developers. Anyways, dry firewood. That seems easy enough to get from these things because they're like termite monsters or whatever they're supposed to be. Or ants. They could be winged ants. I think they're more common this way. Yeah, over here. I'm remembering maps horribly tonight. It is midnight. Like last time, let's just check if the other map can do it. If Ruined Mushroom Factory can do it, no it can't, because these things are part of what I need to kill. Well, it's going by a little faster because there's less stuff to get anyway, so I'm not too salty about this. I just kind of wish it went a little further. Anyways, this is taking me a lot longer than I think it should. I know this, like, reconstructing village quest is almost the end. In fact, once I get this done, it's gonna take me to the F5 that I need to do in order to beat this quest. But it's taking me a dang long time. Anyways, just like before, you're going to basically be hopping all over the place because there's no one spot that you can go that makes this real easy. It's probably why a lot of people hate this quest chain. Because, like, the specific thing you need isn't going to drop what you need 100% of the time. Anyways, this is so annoying. Just drop the stupid ancient trees already. Why am I trying to rescue ancient trees from, like, giant flying ant people? And I still need 8 of the firewoods too, which means I have to pretty much... I think part of me should just hop channels because, you know, RuneScape it and hop channels. Even if it means going to channel 4 where I don't get boosted XP. Like, there's no one here crashing the map, but it's like, you know, instead of running between the map and respawn cycles, I can just keep changing channels. Oh, I got the 1000 monster kill count chest. And that's all the ancient trees, which means I'm done with the red woodsman things. I just need the regular colored ones, which are less common, and don't drop it all 100% of the time. And Forgotten Village doesn't do the stupid quest chain. Doesn't have the stupid monsters that I need. And the map that'd be much better for farming these don't drop the stupid monsters. You know what it's like? This used to be easy, man. Not really. It was still a bit of a pain in the ass, but like, god dang, this is annoying. Like, I wish it just dropped. The other one would just drop it too. Six more dry firewood. These are the regular ones, I think. Yeah, these aren't the ones I need. The ones I need are on the other side of the map, actually. I'm gonna upload this right away. Like, I do not want this to have any possibility of failing. You guys remember last time? Well, this was one of the... Okay, so backstory time to keep this entertaining while you're watching me grind monsters here. This was one of the biggest recording failures of the original Newbie guide, and it is the main reason I wanted to remake this Newbie guide. This quest chain is extremely long, and it's extremely grind heavy, and it was the one that everyone requested me to do at the time. So when I finally got to this point, everyone was ecstatic. They wanted me to do this. I could finally cover this quest chain, and everyone would be like, this is the main reason we wanted to do this. We want to know how to do this quest chain. We want to know where to go for this. And you know what ended up happening? the audio failed, and I couldn't really get it repaired. Because everything in an MMO's progress is saved immediately upon doing something. For example, if I move, it saves my progress. If I jump, it saves my progress. If I complete a quest, it completes my quest log and saves progress there. Well, if a recording failure happens in this, that progress is 100% saved over immediately after doing something. Multiple times. And Dragon Saga staff, and I asked about this in a ticket, they can't wipe progress for an original character, for a single character, up to a certain point. If I told them to make it to where I don't have Forgotten Village F5 unlocked, they won't have that. I will still have to, and I will still have everything 100% completed. And you want to know how I know this? Because I know for a fact that they can't even fill a slot in achievement correctly. Because I told them once, and this was a true story by the way, I told them that I didn't have a bug for Black Claw Nest Guardian. That I did not have the medal for No One Die because of a bug. Because the dungeon bugged on our kill. And it was a dungeon run where no one died. And it did not give me the medal. And the reason it didn't give me the medal was because the dungeon was bugged. And that's something. I don't remember what it was, but when I told them about it, and I told them it was the last medal I needed for Black Claw Nest Guardian, they just ended up putting Black Claw Nest Guardian in my inventory, and it was one of those fake consumable medals that you equip like a normal piece of gear. Well, I ended up unequipping it on accident, and it was gone forever. I had one of the rarest achievements in the game, which requires doing 100 Elga runs and then killing the dungeon in under 15 minutes and doing it deathless and all that. Well, yeah, they're not good with, like, you know, making edits to a character's saved progress. If you told them to de-level your character, it would not be physically possible for them. Much like how it's not going to be physically possible for them to uncheck several quest boxes that I cleared a specific quest. These specific quests. They could not do that. So, when this recording had failed, I could not reclaim my progress. And this happened a number of times. And then in the end, it ended up being like, you know, such a major hassle that, you know, this was the main reason I started over the guide. Anyways, Reconstruction 2. 2 tree forests. I need to go kill worms and lava rakes to get sticky fluids. Is this really what y'all need to rebuild your houses? I mean, they're just giant mushrooms. Can't you just, I don't know, hollow out something? Anyways, this is probably going to be we're getting close to the end here, and they still want to give us something to do. Anyways, worms, kill them. Nothing drops. Typical worms. It's a worm stuck on the floor there. He didn't even drop anything. Oh, we got sticky yellow fluid. Okay, we're getting progress. Sticky brown fluid. What am I picking up from these worms exactly? I don't think my little penguin flippers should be touching this. looks like I'm going to get this sticky yellow fluid faster, which means finding these larva rakes to, you know, get the brown fluid is going to be the hard part. Yeah, up here seems better. There's a worm right there. Yeah, and it wants to drop stuff for me. Good worm. Good wormy. There's a larva right there. Got me some sticky brown fluid. I kind of wish this quest did double drops sometimes. Or do an event. Double quest drops. Get to questing. That'll get people to do dailies. What? You get double the firewood from this monster? Heck yeah. I need 75 of them bitches. Does it say Forgotten Village? It says Fungoid Village. Wait a second. Are you telling me that I can just go to Fungoid Village and kill this stuff here? Look at this! This is way better! Okay guys, new tip. The worms here in Fungoid Village count for this specific quest. I don't know if it counts for all the other quests, because there's no mimirs or any of those other monsters, but that's pretty good. No, I don't think those will count for the other quests. But we can get the sticky brown fluid much easier. Looks like the normal worms don't count for it. But it is good to just get that out of the way. Like, I wonder if it's counting those in Fungoid Village. Will it? I don't think there's any worms in Ruined Mushroom Factory, though. Let me check. No, there's not. There's just these toenail wing kinsmen, which should count for the other quests, but they don't. Why? Because I'm being hated right now. Ugh. What do I have for the sticky yellow fluid? I'm almost done with that one anyways. Let's go back to 2-2 Tree Forest. I mean, it was nice to figure out that shortcut, but it seems to only be for one worm type, and I still need one more from the other worm. But since we're getting everything we need, that's 10 sticky yellow fluid. So let's just go for this map at least once for the... Actually, no, we'll just hop on my backwards running 1E and just go this way. Y'all heard a side saddle? Well, we ride this backwards saddle. To go. Looks like these drop with higher rates too. No. Let's clear some of this inventory from my Verduris expert runs. Yeah, that'll make things a little easier. By the way, this did drop like pants. One of these quests gave like level 50 pants for me, but because I'm like, you know, using the Mist Elf set, which is to last me until 60, I don't need no pants. Besides, I'm a penguin. Penguins don't wear pants. They wear tuxes. Okay. 20 to go. Almost done. There we go. Reconstruction of the village complete. We are awesome. Number 3, we need royal jelly from Toenail Wing Kinsmen and Monsters. This video is going to go on for over an hour. I really appreciate my subscribers who actually watch the entirety of my videos. Like, I know, like, you know, this is boring, but I'm doing this all in one sitting. Alright, so let's get this royal jelly from... So these are bees, apparently, if this is true, because, you know, bees make jelly. They make jelly to feed to the queens, if I know my ecosystems correctly. And there's also mimirs. Of course, there's mimirs. Because what's a Dragon Saga game without angry shaman people that fire weird stuff at you? Yeah, let's jump over these. Don't need to fight these. Anyways, this map has a very weird, like, running path. It almost feels unreal, kind of. Like, you don't think this is a Dragon Saga map when you look at it. It's way more, like... It feels like my perspective should have shifted into first person, and this should be like a Zelda map. You know what I mean? Like a linear Zelda map, or something out of Mario 64. Don't tell me these aren't 100%. There's like I need 100 of these things. I think this is like the last thing I need before I can go fight Boobo Boobo and be done with this. And the worst part is, these little tiny ones don't count for it. Even though that would make a lot of sense. What the heck is this? How many ends? 7. Okay, that was a quiz. Old map, they used to do these back in the day, and they'd give like Gata coins and other drops for doing it, if you did them all the way. I didn't know they re-enabled these. Like, that used to be like just a standard quiz that would happen after you've been on for a while. And your reward for answering the question correctly would be that you'd get a reward mailed to you and you'd move on to the next round. And if you completed all the rounds, you got a little special reward. I don't know why they did that. Is that part of my quests? Colin? I don't know. Anyways, we're 19 jellies down. 80 to go. And I think to conserve on memory, I'm going to just end this part right here. Because this is going to take me a while, so... I forgot about this quest, and this is an even worse quest than the last ones. Because it's dropping like 1 in every 3 kills. So I'm just going to go to this map entrance and end this part. Next time on Dragon Saga's Newbie Guide, we're going to wrap up Forgotten Village. See you guys then.